I want everybody to remember at 500 subscribers, we are doing a giveaway. I think I'm going to do something technically that's never been done before. Every 500 subscribers, I'll have some sort of giveaway. It may not be expensive every time. And then once I start, doing what I got to do, we'll get some good ones. But I'm going to do a new subscriber every 500 subscribers. So we're on our way to 500 right now. I believe we're at 428. So share my channel, share my playlists. Go check out Mirror Work. Okay, go check out Media Math. Media Math is teaching everybody what they need to know about being basic content creators. Hello, I'm doing the work for everybody. We just got to get my channel out there. But today I am talking about expectations and customer service because of something that I went through today. So it's just like in the front of my mind. So I call myself going to an event, a grand opening, and they said that the grand opening was going to be a ribbon cutting at 12 p.m. Okay. I pull up at 12:03. I'm expecting to see people outside. Now, it was the snow. We have a lot of snow outside. A lot of lanes, usually where it's three, or are being taken down to two and one. I'm an on time. If you don't know nothing about me, I'm an on time hoe. But I got there at 12:03 and I'm looking and I'm like, wow, there's nothing. There's nothing outside. There's not people. There's not cameras. There's not a ribbon. There's nothing. I'm like, I couldn't have. I didn't miss it in 3 minutes. I've been to ribbon cuttings before. I've been to different establishments within Prince George's County, Maryland, with the Black Chamber of Commerce that have actual ribbon cuttings for new establishments, and it lasts a while. They also wait till a few people get there and then cut it maybe 15 minutes and whatever. Okay, boom. 1 o'clock came and Big Bella left. I was like, I'm not doing this. So people that I had been talking to, they was like, oh, you leaving? Yes, I'm leaving. Other ribbon cuttings that I've been to have had like free finger foods, free hors d'oeuvres, discounted drinks. It's just been an actual grand opening, and I didn't get that today. I'm not going to name the business. When people get it together, it might turn out to be very nice. Now, the establishment, very nice. I didn't like the fact that there were only two bathrooms, but the establishment is not that big. So depending on what type of event, it may be enough. I just know that sometimes women take long in a bathroom. Our clothes, our spandex and makeup and reapplying everything. So it just wasn't, to me, given thought out and logistics in the bathroom. But that's the only complaint that I have about the establishment. Furniture nice, staff. I only met the bartender. People kept saying, how do you know the owner? How do you know the owner? And I was like, I don't. So I'm looking around, I'm like, where the fuck is the owner? When I am hosting my events, I do what's called in the hospitality world table touches. That means if you walk by a table, you talk to the people at that table. Are you okay? Do you need anything? Welcome in. Hello, I am such and such. Or I am Donald Duck. I am the manager of this place. Is everything okay? Is there anything that we could do to make your experience better? I do that when I host events because I know how I like to be treated. And the thing about that is how you get your people coming back and saying, when are you having another event? That's how you get the people going, through customer service, great hospitality, table touches, and non-table touch venues and spaces. What do I mean by that? When people were coming to my parties, I'm a lot of promoters. Let me slow down. A lot of promoters, you don't see them after you're in the door. You're not allowed to go up to their table. You don't sit at their table. I invited many of single women to come to my tables and sit with me. One thing I will always make sure at my events is women feel safe. That's it. That's my not number one, but that's one of my number one priorities. Top three. The women are going to feel safe at my events. So when you see the flyer also said formal attire required. And I was like, at 12 p.m. on a Friday afternoon? Formal? I could give you a business cat. Like, this is a cute little dress. I'll put some heels on. But formal is my gown with the train on it. Formal is formal. I was like, I'm not if I dress up formal and other people ain't formal, I'm gonna be upset. So the best I could do is dress in all black, because you could always dress all black up, right? So I said, maybe it's me. When I be knowing I'm right and I don't necessarily want to complain, I ask somebody else if I'm fucking tripping. So I gave the flyer, showed the flyer to the homie and was like, what do you get from this flyer? What was did I misread it? And she read it and she was like, I thought this was going to be like when we went to the Ruth Chris ribbon cutting. Bitch, me too. Bitch, me too. Do you think I'm really going to have you get dressed, do your makeup, lashes, hair, and we be somewhere and we don't even meet the fucking... Oh, now, mind you, it was only like, when we got in there, it was only like, we were like people 5 and 6. When we left, it was maybe... maybe 10. But we were still 2 of the 10. And that is not to say that they didn't have enough people to have the ribbon cutting or whatever it was. The thing about it is you have to be aware of what's going on. Why would you have a ribbon cutting at 12 p.m. on a Friday? Nevertheless, me and the homie made it work. She got up early, logged in. Other work was done. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from a doctor's appointment. And it was just the expectation of how everything was formal attire. And this is when we go back to stop charging me luxury prices and saying you're a luxury boutique when we're not getting luxury service. And the way I explained it was, you can upgrade your chair all you want. You can have a nice chair. You could go from a $400 or $500 chair to a $2,500, $3,000 chair for your customer. That doesn't make it a luxury experience. You just made your client more comfortable. But if it's the luxury experience to me is me not hearing anybody else's fucking music, me not hearing anybody's fucking kids. I don't want to see no. I know that sounds crazy. There are children's salons. There are salons for specific reasons, but if you have a luxury fucking salon, it doesn't have children in it. It doesn't have a lot of riffraff. It doesn't. I'm not saying that riffraff can't happen. I can't say I won't ever be the riffraffer. But what I'm saying is, in certain spaces, words mean things. Luxury means a thing. Formal attire means a thing. 12 p.m. ribbon cutting means a fucking thing. So I said, well, maybe I need to go read some more hospitality books. I need to read, what is the name of that customer service book that Disney makes everybody read and then quizzes them on? I'm going to go read that. But I'm like, I do great with hospitality. Do I need a degree in hospitality just to say I have it so y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about? I get on here and I talk about the shit that I know. You don't hear me talk about shit that I don't know. You don't. Not never. One thing that I know is how I like to be treated. And the reason why I know I like to be treated a certain way is because when people are in my life, I treat them a certain way. This is why the men in my life hate when I fucking leave, because I treat everyone like they're the only one. and they hate when I'm gone because they don't get that one-on-one special customer service that they know that Bella gives.